Eileen. I'm glad we got it finished.
Hey Scott, I already have this book journal that it hasn't got marked yet.
This is the Japanese tsunami. It's a disaster project. So this is a diagram.
I can take it. You can be back and then give it back to you, okay?
So what happened with the earthquake. So the 2011 Tohoku earthquake struck offshore of Japan along the subduction zone where two of Earth's tectonic plates collide. The earthquake started on Friday at 2:46 p.m. It was centered on the seafloor 45 miles east of Tohoku, at a depth of 15 miles below the surface. The shaking lasted 6 minutes. After the quake, scientists drilled into the subduction zone. They discovered a thin, slippery clay lining the fault. The researchers think that the clay allowed the plates to slide 164 feet, making the giant earthquake and tsunami. So this is a diagram of what supposedly happened to the tsunami. So the wave traveled towards Japan at 500 miles per hour, and the wave height was 52 feet. And here's a picture of the tsunami rushing towards Japan. So, who the tsunami affected? After the tsunami, 12,431 people were confirmed dead by the Japanese National Police, and 15,153 people were missing. The devastation of the tsunami created 300,000 refugees in Tohoku. So this is the picture of the wreckage in Tohoku, and this is a boat that got thrown into the mix of damaged houses. So this is a video I found with the tsunami. It's a bit long, so I can skip it parts, but I think it's pretty informative of what happens.
So just pop that into your presentation and record.
So this is the wreckage of the tsunami. So it's coming rushing over to the boats, and the boats are soon and the water's gonna escape over that arcade.
I'm so happy my arm is out.
So I'm gonna skip a bit because it's a long video. See, look at that. So yeah, so this is a boat that was carried all the way under, and the force of the water pushed it underneath the bridge. So the video is pretty good in getting you to understand what the tsunami did. Look at that. That was the video. So this is my structure. So I made it the way it was because I wanted it to have thicker walls, because the water would be like pressing in, and if you have thin, not sturdy walls, it can be easily pushed in. And I have them on both sides, also on the roof, because the wind is going to push against the roof, and it's quite in a tsunami, it's quite a strong force too. And also because protection against the wrecked houses and cars and stuff that will be pushing against the walls. And this is the broken doors. Obviously, I couldn't create it's pretty impossible to create doors unless they're iron, to be them that sturdy. It'd be pretty impractical for everyday life if they were. So the doors obviously broke open, and then the water kind of flooded up the first floor and also went to the second floor. But the house is pretty tall, so the people, if they were in the house and they were caught in the tsunami, they would climb up the ladder to the entrance. It would have a sliding metal trap door in case the water rose anymore and they'd have to keep it out. And this would be the attic. These are the 3 people here. So they would have they would store some dried food kind of up in the attic just in case, in case anything like this happened. And I had this idea that if there was if the water rose high enough and they would get flooded out the attic, it'd be pretty unlikely. But if it did, then they would grab the inflatable boat, jump, put it on the open the window because I have little grips, and they would put the inflatable boat on the water. So that was my idea. So these are the questions I came up with. So, if the people in Japan had been warned about the tsunami earlier, would there have been less deaths? Japan has 15.7% of people living in poverty. Think about how their financial state might hinder their evacuation. Thanks, and that's it. Japanese tsunami.